All right, I want to start the night by dedicating this dramatic reading to my parents, who, by some strange twist of fate, are here tonight, waiting for me to read a true tale of drugs, sex, and trance music.
Best parents on earth.
He's 6'4" and Hawaiian. So when he leans over to me to kiss me, I let him stick both his tongue and the tab of ecstasy down my throat. Why the hell not? We were all crammed around a sticky booth in a little bar in San Francisco's Chinatown, and it just sort of felt like the kind of place you do things like take drugs from the mouth of a near stranger. Crystal's already swallowed her pill by now, and so have the two college football players. I held out until that sun-kissed boy came at me with a little tab stuck to the tip of his tongue. Butterflies were now flying headfirst into the deepest caverns of my belly. I'm nervous. I try to tell my friends, but the music makes it impossible. Stupid trance music. 20 minutes of a nothing goes by. We take turns getting up and sitting back down and going to the bathroom and coming back, and the others know exactly what they're waiting for. I have no idea. Pot, I'd smoked it. Mushrooms, I'd done it a time or two. Peyote, yeah, even that had crossed my path thanks to a dude named Toad I knew in high school. Dare, it's fair to say, nope, didn't work for me. As I got older, the harder stuff started turning up here and there. Crystal was already partaking in the chemical stuff by middle school, but for whatever reason, they kept it out of my immediate attention. I think it was probably volleyball that gave them the impression I wasn't down, even though I'm pretty sure I would have snorted cocaine or maybe even meth had they put it in front of me. That's how it had always been. My party friends thought I was too straight edge, and my jock friends thought I was a drugged out loser. It was like that with the whole sex thing too, because I hung out with a certain set of girls. Everyone just assumed I lost my virginity at age 13 with the rest of them. Ya feeling it? Hawaiian dude is yelling in my ear now. I'm feeling it. You feeling it, brah? It's the kind, brah. You feeling it, baby? He's looking at Crystal, whose bright blue eyes are now almost completely hidden behind giant black pupils. For sure. I'm feeling it. She says in some sort of purr-like version of her normal voice. You feeling it, sweetheart? She asks me, rubbing my back a little too long. Totally, I say, not wanting to ruin the party. We dance. And I swear, it wasn't until the moment the trance music warped from the most repetitive, annoying crap I'd ever heard in my life to the most amazing, beautiful music in the world that I knew I was feeling it too. Tall Hawaiian reaches his fingers deep into my week-old washed hair and scratches. He probably got something flaky and disgusting under those rugged islander nails of his, but what I got was amazing. The word tingle does not even begin to touch what I'm feeling. It's more like someone has peeled off a layer of my skin, exposing raw nerves, a raw hide that's made up of nothing but nerve endings. He squeezes my shoulder, and I think my eyes are going to roll back into my skull permanently. Wow, I say, when I finally manage to unclench my jaw. This is fucking amazing. He pulls out his menthol nasal spray and squirts it up his nose. We manage to peel ourselves away from the trance music, and one of us gets the idea to catch a cab back to Crystal's. We don't get far, though, before my friends are left wondering where I am. They find me with my face pressed hard against the window of what, to this day, I envision as the most serene, the most beautiful, Chinese restaurant in the world. The lights, the pretty, pretty lights, the yellows and the reds and the chairs set up so perfectly around the table. I resist, but they eventually peel me away. But we don't get far before I refuse to walk any further. I want to stand still, close my eyes, and breathe in the cool San Francisco air. Oh my God. Breathing has never felt so good. My friends join in. We group hug. We squeeze each other's sweaty hands as hard as we can and tell each other how close we feel to one another. And I swear we were on the exact same level. And I mean, just one look and we knew what the other person was thinking. And just one little rub and we were able to communicate our feelings. Sort of like telepathy, but a little more sexual. In the cab, the making out begins. Crystal's in the front seat giving the driver directions, which leaves me in the back with the Hawaiians. One puts his tongue in my mouth, while the other attempts to stick his finger into my vagina. Slick seats, sharp turns, not gonna happen. Besides, my mouth had turned into some kind of disgustingly dry dust bowl, and my vagina, on the other hand, was now some sort of out-of-control leaky faucet. I love you guys so much. Crystal's spinning around in the front seat now. Aren't we like the best? Total agreement. Then something magical happens. Yeah. Ian Van Dahl's Castles in the Sky song comes on, and we all nearly have heart attacks. The seats bounce as we explode into ecstatic car dancing. Do you ever question your life? Do you ever wonder why? Do you ever see in your dreams all the castles in the sky? Then, what I call the placid lake to rippling water to exploding Geiger trance sequence happens. You know. And I shit you not, we all shriek like little girls getting a real-life pony. We shake with excitement, our heartbeats quicken and slow with the music. We get freaking goosebumps. Up the stairways to Crystal's crappy apartment. She and the shorter one head right to the bathroom. I thought it was a sex thing, but when I walked in, they were just admiring their own reflections. Years later, she would enter the fashion industry. He would become a running back for the Denver Broncos, so it all sort of makes sense now. As they were busy telling their reflections how much they love themselves, I had an epiphany. I needed to call my mom. I needed to call her right now. She won't mind, I thought. I'll just give her a quick call to tell her I love her. I don't tell her I love her enough. No one tells their mothers they love them enough, you know? We're always just so closed. On E is how it should be all the time. It's just so honest. It's so real. I have to call my mom. I have to call my mom right now. Hello? Mom's groggy voice. It's 3:45 a.m. Is this Kinsee? Are you okay? Yeah, Mom, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I just wanted to tell you I love you because you know I do, and I just don't tell you I love you enough, and we all have these crazy barriers up around us, and we should love each other all the time. Are you on drugs? Dad's voice now. And had I been a little less high, I would have taken that as a cue to hang up, but instead I decided to tell him I love him too. I do not remember how that call ended. Me and the tall Hawaiian end up on the couch. We exchange back rubs, tell each other that we're surprised about how quickly we fell in love with each other. And had he initiated the sex 1 minute earlier, I might have been in E-hump heaven. But he didn't, we didn't. By that time, it was 5 in the morning, and I crashed. I crashed hard, I crashed suddenly, and I crashed without warning. Hawaiian boy looks more like a creepy, cracked-out stork. And me? What a nasty little slut I was. Who the fuck was this guy anyway? I leap from the couch and go on a mad rush to find my purse and keys. I am so out of here. I go off on a 5-minute tangent about what dumb pigeon-talking creeps the Hawaiians are and how ecstasy is most definitely a date rape drug. In my car now, the fog rolls slowly off the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Pacific Ocean. The bright, glowing orange sun starts poking its evil little head over the horizon. So I slip on my sunglasses and tell myself I am never doing E again. So I ended up living in San Francisco for another year, exactly 1 year. And it only took me 17 more times before I truly told myself, I'm never doing ecstasy again.
You can